Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back, and hopefully you guys are had a nice weekend. Hopefully relaxing, maybe did some stretching, some running, maybe did crank on Saturday. And if you guys were there Saturday, nice work. I just wanted to say that you guys still got it, so that it was really good to see you guys go a little bit heavier and had the ability to do so. So get a nice warm up in. If you guys are feeling a little bit more tighter than normal, then hit some stretching beforehand. You know, hit some super couches, hit long striders or high hip stretch, all the stuff that I've been showing you for the past 35,000 years. Try to get into that for like 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Once you're done, general warm up, arm circles, get the joints opened up, side rotations, hip circles, everything that you want to do down the line that way. If you want me to tell you, here's routine: squat and stretch 8 times, walkouts 8 times, down on the ground, hip circles, 10 forward, 10 backwards, both sides, fire hydrants, 8 to 10 on each side, side rotations, 5 and 5, single leg raise, 10 and 10, then glute bridges 10 times. It's kind of like my other go-to like general warm-up. So I always start from here, and depending if my neck is tight or super sore, then I'll kind of go into some neck rolls. If I'm really tense, then I'll go into some shoulder rolls. So I don't want to give you guys workouts or stretches that are just general. I like to say general warm-up, but like whatever you feel. Like, you feel your hips are tighter, well then I'd go into more mobility down there. Maybe some hip circles, forward and backwards, fire hydrants, leg out, lay down on the ground, reverse scorpions. If my neck is tight, then I'm gonna do more shoulder rolls. Forward shoulder rolls, here, relaxing, some remote controls, crisscrosses, and kind of designated to what you guys feel. And that's why I kind of keep it general, but I think maybe sometimes it's too general for you guys. So make sure you do that. Once you're done, we're going to a little bit of a circuit using your dumbbell. Okay, so get your dumbbell. You're going to go basic clean for a little more specific warm-up. So from here, nice clean, dip and hip. We're going to go 5 on one side, 5 on the other side. Once you're done, elbows nice and tight, goblet squats for 5 reps. So 5 there, and then down on the ground and sit-ups 5 times. Again, we're just getting the body warmed up and ramped up for different movements. So again, you're going to go cleans, 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Elbows in, goblet squats 5 times. Then down on the ground, sit-ups. And if sit-ups bother you, then you can do leg raises. And if your lower back bothers you completely, then you can do some plank step-outs instead. All right, and that'll be 5 reps as well. So do that for 3 total rounds. Take your time, kind of use it. Check your phone in between, watch some TV, whatever it is you're going to do, because you're just getting warmed up. All right, and then we'll get into our first part. So first part today, we are going to go into some squat formations again, but we're also going to go into presses. So you could have a dumbbell or kettlebell, whatever you have. You could have both to kind of be versatile on this one. So we're going to go into regular squat. So elbows in, goblet squat, elbows nice and tight, sit all the way down, stand on up, find your range of motion. You're going to get 10 reps. So 10 goblet squats, sitting down to the furthest point you can, and then stand up. And then once you're done, we're going to go push press. Elbow nice and tight, knees out, pop. So again, in the push press, I'm not going to be squatting into it, right? I'm not going to be pushing my butt back all the way and then pressing up like a thruster. A push press is just using the hips just slightly. So I'm going into not even a quarter squat, just a little bit. So my knees are popping out, right? Don't forget, a lot of times people do this. They'll squat down and then they'll press. That's kind of like a halfway thruster. Now I don't want you to be there. I just want you to unlock your knees, bang. That's it. Engage your core, push. Okay, so everything locked out at the top at once, right? So I'm here, my knees are out. I'm kind of loose here, very active here, kind of loose here. Right? Active here. Now when I put everything together, everything's active. Hips are active, abs are active, shoulder, elbow, wrist, everything's active. So think about that when you guys are doing it today. And you're gonna go 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. Don't just do a push press like here and then kind of mindlessly get through the movement, okay? So goblet squats 10, push presses 10 and 10. After that, any mobility of your choice based off how you feel. Take a nice little break, and then we're gonna go into 4 total sets. So for the second movement, I'd like you to go into step ups, okay? So if you could move to some staircases or a box, and if you can't, then do split squats, that's perfectly fine, but I'll turn you guys around. I obviously went to a different view today, right? So that's Nat's fucking hoodie. Tell her to fucking clean up her shit. Tell her to clean it up. It's Nat's hoodie. Fucking clean up. What the fuck, man? So we're gonna go into step ups. So here you can hold the dumbbell or not, whatever it is. I'd like to go to the second step because that gives me the best range of motion. I'm gonna drive into the step, stand up, all the way back down, good control. And I'm keeping the foot up there, okay? Step, all the way back down, good control. Now if it's bothering you and you have trouble doing step ups, then obviously go down to a lower one. But make sure when you're coming down or coming up, squeeze the glute, bring it back down, reset. Squeeze the glute, bring it back down, reset. And we're gonna go 10 reps on one side, 10 reps on the other side. Now we're gonna bring the dumbbell over. We're gonna go into 2-point row with an anchor on the step. So I'm gonna use the step nice and tight. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna go 10 reps on one side, switch out, and then 10 reps on the other side, and then I'll hit some mobility. Okay, so you have step ups, 10 on one, 10 on the other. After that, 2-point row, 10 on one, 10 on the other. And then just take a nice break, relax, and then let's go into 4 total sets as well. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this view. Before I didn't, but I'm almost done painting, so this is gray, you can't even tell. And then it's gonna be dark gray on this side. Now we got the mats, and now here comes 7,000 dogs. Here they come, 1. And he's gonna attack her, because that's what happens. There, God, look at that. With a bone in his mouth. All right, so for that last part, we're gonna use a dumbbell, okay? So with that dumbbell, we're gonna go through a couple movements. Make sure they're good. We're gonna go into dumbbell cleans, okay? So this one's gonna be higher rep and just kind of moving. It's gonna be a 4-rounder. So we're gonna go into dumbbell cleans from the hip. So from here, all I wanna do is dip and pop through. So I'm not going down super low. Okay, watch your butt, kid. So from here, I'm gonna go here, up top, down, elbows up. And I'm gonna go 10 on one side. After that, knees out, 10 on the other side. Now you can use the same dumbbell, or you can go into your kettlebell, and we're gonna go kettlebell swings for 15. So butt back, hike it through, nice kettlebell or dumbbell swings. Again, my back is still a little shifty, so I don't wanna progress it more than I need to, and I don't wanna get into those movements yet. I know it's almost been 3 weeks, and it's still fucked up taking bread out of the oven, but it's almost there, okay? 15 reps, and then I'm gonna go down on the ground, I'm gonna go leg raises for 10. So you have 20 cleans, 10 and 10, 15 swings, any tool you want to use. After that, leg raises 10 times. Okay, and you're gonna run that into 4 total sets. So it's nothing that's gonna be super crazy. It's a higher circuit, maybe gonna take, a little less than 10 minutes to do so. If you wanna take a break at any time, do so, but if not, even better. Okay, so if you don't need to take a break, don't take it, but if you can take a break, then take it. Once you are done, we're gonna go into some core work. Okay, so the core work is going to include a side plank with a rotation. Now, if you could only do a side plank, that's perfectly fine. If you can add some rotational movement to it, then let's do it. But make sure the tension's there, the form is there, and making sure that it feels right. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to do. I'll bring it down to the ground here. Okay, so up top, basic side plank position. 3 ways we can do this, okay? And these are gonna be in, for those of you guys that are pretty beginner, I'm just gonna hip up. So I'm gonna go beginner side plank. Knees underneath me, body's here and stack, and I'm just pushing my hip towards the ceiling. I'm not letting it get lazy. I kinda wanna squeeze my glutes, pinch my thighs together, and pretend like my feet end here, even though it kinda looks like it, right? Kinda looks like I have no legs. So this is where I wanna be. And I'll just hold here for 30 seconds if I can. 30, 20, whatever it is you have to do. Okay, now if you're a little bit more progressed, I'll bring one leg out, the other one underneath, and now I'm gonna go side plank this way. So I have a little wider balance on the side plank. My shoulder is still underneath me, okay? It's right underneath my body. And now I'm going to turn up, tight, turn up, tight, turn up. Nice and slow, good control, and then I'll bring it down, okay? And we're gonna try to go 15 total reps, which should equal about 30 seconds, maybe more. Now, if you're super progressed, well then, you're gonna double stack the toes, so the feet are on top of each other. Now I'm gonna hip up. Now from here, reach through, rotate up. reach through, rotate up. Hips are gonna drop every once in a while, kind of reinforce it, squeeze my thighs together, elbows still dragged in, and then I'll bring it down. And I'll do 15 on one side, 15 on the other side, and then take a nice break. And for that, I want you to go into 3 total sets. All right, so pick your variation of the side plank that feels best for you, and then finish it out that way, okay? Hopefully you guys enjoyed that workout. I'll see you guys later. This is Pete. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday.